And it has not even been a month since Donald Trump took charge as the President of the United States of America. And since taking over the Oval Office, the 47th President has already made some enemies. USA's neighbors aren't too happy with Trump's new policies, be it Mexico, Canada, or even Panama for that regard. And the new commander-in-chief is facing severe backlash over the new tariffs imposed on goods from Mexico and Canada. Unfazed by the accusations, the US president has even vowed to retake control of the Panama Canal. This has turned the country to take retaliatory action. And the sporting world isn't devoid of the sentiment either. Fans of the NBA team, Toronto Raptors, booed when the US national anthem was played at a sporting event against the Los Angeles Clippers. And NBA isn't the only league experiencing an anti-America sentiment. The NHL is where it all started. More details in our next report.
New week, new drama. A pattern in Donald Trump's second term as President of the United States. Trump took charge in bold fashion by implementing strong policies to put America first, or as he calls it, to make America great again. But that process has come at a price, which could be friendly ties with America's immediate neighbors, Mexico and Canada. Over the weekend, Donald Trump signed an executive order that imposes 25% tariffs on imports from Canada and Mexico, making both countries furious. And the after effects of which are visible during sporting events too. And just like the consequences of every leader's actions, America too is paying the price for Trump's new order. The American national anthem is being booed at during major sporting events in Canada. A trend that we can see in leagues that have teams from America and Canada. The latest to join voices are NBA's only Canadian side, the Toronto Raptors.
8-year-old Kyra Daniel.
Fans of the Canadian basketball team are upset with Trump. The tariffs seem to have upset the otherwise calm Canadians, and the vocal displeasure from the usually respectful fans has showed the anger among the Canadians. This is not the first time that Trump has faced heat in the NBA world. Trump may have a strong ally when it comes to the NFL, but sadly, the US president is not the most liked figure in the basketball world. During his re-election campaign, LA Lakers forward LeBron James and Golden State Warriors point guard Steph Curry backed Democrat Kamala Harris. Both Curry and LeBron have a long-standing feud with Trump. It all originated with Trump uninviting Curry from visiting the White House in 2017, despite Curry winning the NBA championship as a Golden State Warrior. It is norm for the US president to invite the winning NBA and NFL teams to the White House. Curry refused to meet the president, so Donald Trump in return uninvited him, starting a rivalry with the NBA world. And it's not just the big stars that Trump has managed to upset. Trump targeted the immigrant community in Miami during the presidential debate. He accused the Haitians living in Ohio of eating cats and dogs, a community that is deeply connected to the NBA club Miami Heat. Following Trump's comments, the Heat did not shy away from hitting back at the Republican. So clearly, Trump isn't the most liked figure when it comes to NBA, and the tariff policy would make it even harder for the president to be in the good books of the league. But this time, the anti-America and anti-Trump sentiment isn't just restricted to NBA. The US national anthem was even booed during NHL games. It happened in the Canadian cities of Ottawa, Ontario and Calgary. That too, hours after Trump made the tariff threats a reality over the weekend. Clearly, Trump has managed to ruffle up the whole North American sporting world. That too, with just the swipe of his pen. NBA and NHL fans are booing, NBA players are boycotting the president, but there is a silver lining, and that is the NFL, of course. Oh wait, there is no team from Canada in the NFL to show their frustration. And that may be why the NFL is Trump's strongest ally. Together through thick and thin.
We're calling the show Vantage. We hope you like what we've put together for you. Touted as the minimum defense from that video. India's neighbors were the first to send the special edition of Vantage live from the White House throughout this week. Yes, Hindu Mandir in we're on our way to Tel Aviv. Measure, but it's also the perfect way to drive.
I don't think that
Prime Minister of Bhutan, Sherin Tagwe. Welcome to
60% of the world's
office. Prime Minister Modi did the iron.
we were actually
How are you doing? How do you like? It's been 1 year since that meeting. Iron bars separate you from the outside. Out the vote effort. Trump had, it says, and at $4.3 trillion. 4.3 300 billion by 2030. That's what we need to tackle climate change.